Welcome everyone, and today I'm going to be explaining why I chose the design I did while creating this infograph. So first off, I used complementary colors, which are colors on the opposite ends of the color wheel. As you can see, red and blue. Because of this, I followed the 60-30-10 rule, where 60% of my design was turquoise, about 30% was white, and the remaining 10 was mostly accented with red or shades of red. This makes the colors pop out and not seem so cluttered. Then I used closure on my shapes. So as you can see with the circles, with the people, or with the heart, all of those are closed-in designs. There's no negative space that's trying to make you guess if there's a hidden background to what I'm trying to describe. Next, I used two primary fonts. I used Microsoft Light, which is more of a normal plain font, and I also used Script Bold, which is more of a personality font, and it mixes well with the normal font because of this. So up at the top, it says Heart Attacks and Strokes. This was the script font with personality. And then you have In Middle-Aged Adults, which is more of the normal font. I also used various alignment styles. So again, if you direct your eyes back up to the top, you can see the Preventable Enemies and Heart Attack and Strokes. They're right aligned and they're left aligned. This brings it together. I also used center alignment in some of my designs. Other design measures I took was making sure my text was bright enough to contrast with the dark turquoise background. So that's where I used reds, both dark and light shades. That's also where I used the white and the light blue. So now my use of color within this design has also helped to create dominant and subdominant features. So for example, the dark red makes it look like it's behind, which makes it more of a subdominant. The light red, as you can see in the pie graph and as you can see up at the top where it says Heart Attacks and Strokes, and the enemies, that is more of a dominant. And the white on top of all of that is even more dominant than that lighter pinkish red color. Because of this, it directs your eyes towards those certain things that I'm trying to convey. Lastly, I varied the graphs and information. So for example, I used 3 different types of graphs on here. I used an infograph, a scatter plot, and a line graph. I also used an isotype and numerical, which is this large 800,000 font. On top of all of this, I also created one more design, which was a heart, and this is in the bottom left-hand corner. This heart, I also put a heartbeat in, and what this helps to do is it says down here, are you taking preventative measures? When it's in this font, it says you prevent also. So the only way that you can prevent is if you're taking preventative measures. So that's what this heart is symboling. This heart is beating, but if you're not taking preventative measures, it flatlines. So there's some underlying meaning right there. But overall, I want to thank you guys for listening to my presentation. And if you want further information on why I designed my infograph the way that I did, you're welcome to talk with me after this. But thank you and have a good day.